Hey guys, how's it going? Video number 7, I think this is. Starting to lose track of these videos now, but in the last video we were talking about the dopamine detox, so just going to start by discussing how that's been going. It's definitely given me a lot more focus on what I'm doing. I think I noticed today I was replacing it with other things, and that's better. So normally I think my biggest time sink is when I go and sit on the toilet. Previously I'd spend 40 minutes just scrolling through, looking at pointless stuff, and then think I've wasted an hour here, and then just getting back into that work mode. Whereas now, the only apps I have on my phone that I like looking at are Hot UK Deals, which is a website that just shows money, good deals in the UK. Don't know why I was trying to overcomplicate that. And normally it's really boring stuff for there's a tin of 4 tins of beans at Asda for £1, stuff like that. So there's always a very clear endpoint when you're on Instagram and stuff. It's been engineered so you can literally spend the whole day on there. I was talking to my girlfriend about this, where they used to have the thing that popped up before they had Reels, where it said you're fully caught up, which they don't have anymore, at least I've not seen in a long time. But you can literally spend your whole day just flicking on Instagram. So anyway, I can't spend my whole days flicking on Hot UK Deals, or another one I like to go on is Auto Trader and just look at cars or something. I don't know, just search up stupid stuff in there. But it's it's definitely allowing me to do more work. I probably should just delete all that stuff too, just so and I shouldn't take my phone with me to the toilet or anything. I should put my phone away when I'm working, stuff like that, because it definitely is still a distraction. Messages, forgot what that word was for a second there. But it's definitely helping me. So the other night, for example, it was 12 o'clock, and this is kind of leading into I took a bit of a break from it, because my friend Sam sent me a message to he said, "Are you guys watching?" I was like, "Watching what?" And it was the KSI and Tommy Fury fight, and I was like, I need to see that. So I was looking for a link for that, so I spent an hour watching that. That was quite good, quite enjoyed that. And anyway, after that, it was 12:30 probably. And I just spent the net, I've been starting to do, I mentioned Clay on this channel before, and to provide an insight as to what Clay is. Basically, it's an all-in-one prospecting tool, so you can do absolutely everything on there with regards to outbound email campaigns. So I can find contacts on there, I can clean contacts, meaning I can validate they are who they say they are and their email's correct. And there's a lot of good options for personalization on there too. So really recently I've started to learn that the key to a successful email campaign is to write it in such a way that when someone reads it, they think there's no way that this was generated manually, automatically. There's no way this was delivered to thousands of people. This has to be a message that's been hand typed from this guy to me. And it's okay, well, he's obviously done his research. He's reached out to me. Now I'm going to respond. And I've been watching a lot of Eric Nowoslavsky. I'm definitely butchering that pronunciation, but he is a Clay expert. So this Clay software, it just does everything for you. It doesn't have to do everything for you, but it has the capability. It's very, very powerful. I'm trying to make this stuff easily understandable to everyone that's watching it. So bear with me while I learn how to do that. But yeah, I mean, learning this stuff and really getting to grips on, can be very complicated at times, but it's really going to be beneficial. For example, my database client, one of the strategies I'm following there is I'm scraping LinkedIn jobs. So I'm looking for people that are actively recruiting for database administrators. And my current email flow doesn't really have any personalization in there. I just say, hey, notice I saw your job posting on LinkedIn for a database administrator. Have you thought about outsourcing this? We help companies in the US save 30% of their database bill by outsourcing this to our US based senior DBAs, blah blah. There's no personalization in there. So what I'm starting to do now, for example with Clay, with my new campaign, I'm going in, I've got the job title, I've got the job description. Using that information, I can craft a lot of personalization with that. So, rather than just saying database administrator, it's now using the actual job title. I've used AI to clean that up, because a lot of times the job titles are like senior so-and-so / so-and-so. So it just cleans that up to make sure it's presentable in an email format. And also with the job descriptions, so these job descriptions are sometimes massive, and they're quite hard to read. But what I did was using the job description, I built an AI prompt that basically says, take all of the database relevant information in here and create a sentence that, like a synopsis of the key responsibilities of the person with regards to the database, using my prefix, what did I say, based on your job description, it looks like you need someone that, and then it goes like, can update databases, manage and deploy SQL servers, whatever it may be. So, and it reads really, really well. There's like 400 leads in that campaign, and ideally I want to get more, but it's going to be an interesting strategy going down that really highly personalized route, rather than just getting any old thing out there. But yeah, I'm planning to get that done tonight. It's like 8:30 or 8:45 now, so probably just going to spend the rest of the evening doing that. Time is very much of the essence with that campaign, because obviously, if they're recruiting now, I can't, people fill jobs really quickly, so I need to get that. Whenever I get leads in, I need to contact them as soon as possible, so that's really important. So just going to try and get that out tonight, really, so it'll be live tomorrow. What else has been happening? I've had loads of calls. I had a discovery call the other day, and I was recording it, but I realized my phone was up like that. So this is, what do you call it? Like horizontal. The phone was vertical, so it wasn't in good YouTube format. And it was good anyway, because my son Oren came in. I heard him coming up the stairs when I was getting towards the end of the call, and I thought, oh no, it's kind of the worst thing that can happen during the initial call. And I was holding the bedroom door like that, and you could see me as he was trying to open the door, and I just thought, okay, this is not gonna. I'm not concentrating. I just need to let him in. So I let him in. He was saying, "Dad, Dad, Dad," like his program's finished. Luckily, they took that really well, and I think I handled that well given the situation. But I was only able to handle it well, to be honest, because they said oh, it's okay, just bring him in on the call. So I brought him in. I said he was one of my team members. I made a little YouTube short of that, so that's on my channel. But yeah, just really trying to get these discovery calls recorded, so there's content. I'm documenting that as well, but I tried to record that one. Obviously that didn't go very well. I tried to record one today. It was a guy from Pakistan, and his audio quality was terrible. You couldn't, I could barely understand what he was hear what he was saying myself. So I've got, I think I've got one tomorrow, but I'm just going to keep recording them, and hopefully there'll be one that's going to be, presentable, because you have to be able to hear what's going on. I was thinking about as well, trying to record the screen at the same time. It's a bit of extra work, but I think it makes it a bit easier to watch, rather than just watching me like this, nodding along and saying stuff. It might be nicer to just have a split screen where it's me and the other person. So yeah, I might try and do that. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. And for my database client, I mentioned before that I was worried that I hadn't had any interest yet. So literally on the Friday, he messaged me saying, hey Ben, how's the campaign going? And you're I have to say we haven't got anywhere yet. It's to be expected at this point. We haven't really got into the follow-up flows yet, so let's just give it some more time. And then after about half an hour, I got 2 or 3. I got one guy saying, we use this company. How is your company different, and what can you do better? I got another guy saying that they're interested, send more information. So we've booked a meeting with them. They're quite a big company, so I'm hoping that's going to be a big deal for them. And then another one was saying that they outsource this in India, and I sent a reply just I might as well, rather than just thinking, okay, there's no chance that I can convert these people. I might as well just send another email to say, hey, look, appreciate that you already have a solution for this in place. I'd love to take 5 or 10 minutes over the phone to explain why named US-based database administrators are going to be better for your organization, or most likely. So just giving that a go. The other 2 haven't responded yet. Obviously got the meeting booked with the big company tomorrow for them. So he's not said anything about that yet, but he's not very good on Slack. So yeah, I'm waiting for him to say well done, give me that thumbs up or like validation that I'm doing well. But yeah, keep going with them. And I'm really enjoying this clay personalization. Like, it's really fun. And this is, I went off on a fucking tangent. This is what I meant about the dopamine, right? Is that, I can't remember if I said this, I'm going to say it again. So when I started doing that new campaign for him, trying this clay automation, there's loads to learn. And, you know, normally when I was younger, you know, if I was enjoying a game, I was engrossed in it, and I was like, I wanted to learn to like be the best in what I was doing in the video game. I'd be up until like 3, 4 in the morning. And it was, again, very much the same feeling where I was like, I don't want to go to bed. I'm really enjoying this. I'm in a really good flow. But this is actually something productive. It's for my business. It's like learning a new skill for my business. So definitely a positive thing there. I think another thing like I really want to start bringing back in is meditation. Like, it is something that's very good for my brain. And like, you know, I really noticed the difference, like especially literally immediately afterwards. Sometimes I can just feel very like, you've got a nice, like, I don't know, like I can feel an energy shift, and I feel very, without sounding cliche, I do feel very present and like, and just nice. And it just, I think it's one of those things where it's like, it's really hard to do. It's really hard to get into the flow of actually meditating and actually taking the time, 15 minutes a day, because it's not actually a very easy thing to do. But like I said before, I'd fucking spend 15 minutes wasting, like I'm doing it now, spend 15 minutes going on Auto Trader, looking at stupid like vehicles, or on Hot UK Deals, looking at tins of beans. So it's a case of just shifting that effort to actually doing things that are going to be beneficial, and to creating that positive feedback loop and positive cycle of behaviors. So yeah, definitely need to start doing that. We'll see where it goes. I'm trying not to do too much like all at once, but these are all ideas. I think just gradually bring things back in, but that's definitely a big one for me. But yeah, things are going well. I'm hoping to get a few clients closed this month. Got a few proposals gone out. I think 2, I've got a sales call on Friday, sales call next Tuesday. So both of those will be around 3,000 per month. I feel very confident about both of them, but that means nothing. I've been confident about stuff in the past, and then I get ghosted. So just the way it goes, you kind of get used to, you know, I suppose it makes you realize that you can't go into it with any expectations. You just don't know. But yeah, fingers crossed, I'll keep you posted on those. I will definitely record both of those. Hopefully the audio is okay, like going to be good enough quality to post. Basically anything during this process that I can share, document and get online, I will. I just want to I want to document this whole process. So bring people along for the entire journey. You know, even if a call goes really badly, that's even more incentive to post it and just talk about after what went wrong, what could I have done better. And it helps me to as well document that. I cannot talk today. Helps me to document that and do like a post-call breakdown, which is something I wouldn't do. But if I'm recording it, that I can say, look, fuck, I said this, I shouldn't have said that. I let them have too much authority on the call in this section. I should have said this. And I think that's going to be a very helpful process to actually, for my benefit, in improving my sales skills, and just it'll be good for other people too, hopefully. But yeah, gonna leave that video here. Yeah, don't think there's anything else major to talk about. No, cool. Yeah, okay, great. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, if you liked it, drop a like. Really, I like seeing my likes go up, so definitely drop a like on this. Leave a comment and subscribe. Nearly at 70 subscribers, so gradually seeing that number go up. I've been looking at the YouTube Analytics app. That's the one app I'm allowed. So I actually spend a lot of my time just refreshing, watching my view go up by 1, and it's like, that's a good dopamine hit. But yeah, cool. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you need to do, and I will see you in the next video.